Hey up peeps, welcome to Old Yorkshire Git Tries, Final Fantasy 14 part 280. Yeah, it's 280. Yeah, I'm sure it is. Right, we're stuck in this bloody train yard, aren't we? I've got to speak with Jules. What's he got for us this time? Oh, gloves, okay. I'll accept that. How are we all this? What day is it today? Monday. I forgot. Monday morning, Monday afternoon. I've lost it. I've gone. I'm shot to fuck. Buggered. We will begin our search for ceruleum in Regis. Regis Urbanissima. Whatever one of them is. The first location is Forum Solus, a park to the northwest of this station. You are to remain close at all times and act only as orders. Follow me. Oh, well, I guess I'm going this way then. What's that? Oh, okay. Yeah, we keep it alright. Bit cloudy today. Bit cool. But still, you know, you get away with wearing shorts and a t-shirt, so that's alright. Right, looks like we're going this way. Wait for that thing to go. Must be other side that building. Come on, turn around and go back. Oh, they're here. Okay. It looks a bright and cheerful place, doesn't it? So this is the park. I'm surprised they found space for one amongst all these buildings. Actually, all the recreation areas came first. The houses were late to build around them. A healthy society requires communal spaces. This park was named after the founding father, the great Solus Sos Galvus. Albert knows him. Did we come to extract ceruleum from the wrecked armour? No. No, we've already drained it dry. Same goes for the rest of the machina in the vicinity. But as our ceruleum has been stolen, we must scour the city for every last drop. Don't expect to find anything here. I've decided to try one more time in case something's been overlooked. I see. Then, with your permission, we'll commence the search. Right, let's play a bit of bloody hide and seek, shall we? Well, there's something over there. Something over there. Shop counter. Surveying. Nothing. There is nothing inside. Right. Right, where was that other one over there, wasn't it? Automated satellite. Well, let's try the slide. Woohoo! Why would you have ceruleum at a children's slide? No idea. The contraption built as, yeah, like a mechanic, appears to be no more than a children. Yeah, duh. It appears to be nothing more than a children's slide. Yeah, we know that. Machina wreckage. It's been sucked dry, but Julius has already told us that. The fuel canister's long since been drained. Yeah, we know that. Right, nothing down that way. Right, we've come to the edge. That's it, go for a paddle, Albert. Why not? Get your feet wet. Nothing round there. Let's have a look up here. Where's this fourth one then? Whee! Right, nothing round there. Don't see nothing up there. Go on a swing. Aha. Up the top of this waterway. And an ether current. Map of Forum Soleus. Several points of interest are marked. The pond, the children's play areas. None would require the use of ceruleum. Nope, I'm having him. Let's go and speak with Jules. Any luck? Nope. There's no sign of any ceruleum. Itchy nose, take a drink. Hardly surprising, but disappointing nonetheless. Couldn't help you noticing you gazing at the pond. Is something the matter? Yes, I mean no, I'm just used to bring my brother and sister here to play. It was heated to stop it freezing over. The pond was heated with a ceruleum powered heater by chance. I suppose it must have been. But that was a long time ago when the water still flowed clear. We can't see a thing, and I can't remember where the hatch might be. Yeah, okay, waffle. What are your thoughts on magic? The average Galilean would jump out their skin if they saw it, but the first has a few foreign signifieri and medici, so it doesn't scare me. Then I take it you won't mind if I employ a little now? Alfie, as you have a knack for finding dry wood, why don't you bring me some? Once that's done, a blast of verify should do the trick. Leave it to me. You're not planning to go in there, are you? Of course I am. The tank isn't going to fetch itself. Yeah, whatever. Fancy a dip? Step aside while I drink the pond dry. No, a little friendly competition might make things interesting. Last one to find tank is a rotten egg. Yeah, I said, yeah, nothing there. Chilled to the bone. Oh, why didn't he get chilled to the bone last time we went through it? You do have icy wind, chilled you to the bone. Chilled you to the bone. I suppose whichever way you'd have done it, it was going to be the last one anyway, so don't matter, does it? Might be a handle. You open the hatch and retrieve a cerulean tank. An invisible one, is it? Okay. However, the grand discovery comes at personal cost. Better go and get warmed up. There you go. That's it. There's still some left. There's the fire still not ready. Hold on, I'll give Alfie a hand. Wow, it's a nice warm fire, isn't it? Couldn't even cook a sausage on that. Call me an all down because by fire I'm reborn and my clothes are mostly dry now too. I appreciate you recovering the cerulean, but I wish you'd taken the time to discuss the plan with me beforehand. Despite the way you've been treated, your still envoy is deserving protection. If you were to die, he would be most displeased. Your concern is duly noted, but all's well that ends well. Jules, you mentioned coming here with your siblings. Did you grow up in Garlemald? Oh, here we go. Not interested. Don't want a history lesson. No, not bothered. The summers came and went too quickly. In that brief respite, the ice would melt and grass would make its return. Yeah, very nice. Friends are rubble, rooftops are rubble. Our chance will come soon. We just need to hold on a little longer. It's not coming, mate. Right, let's see what we got in this little package. Still need a materia melder. Inventory. Hand gear. Use. Armory chest. Oh, +7. Equip. Retrieve materia. Right, let's speak with Jules. Alright, I was recovered from your escapades. There's another location I'd like to search just outside the park. Yeah, for somebody who's taking care of me, they like to run off and leave me, don't they? Right, let's have a look at the map. There we go. Near bother, Jim. Right, Jules. As you can see, the place littered with remnants. But my comrades and I have already recovered the tanks from the less damaged units. Those that took more severe beatings are harder to scavenge. We decided to save them for another time, and that time is now. With luck, we'll gain access to the tanks without rupturing them. Yeah, okay. Understood. Let's get to work. Find it's completely empty. Gauge is broken. No way to determine how much fuel it'll hold. Find it completely empty. Whoa. Nope. You need to ask Jules for more explosives. Oh, you only gave me 2. Need more bombs, Jules. Need some more here. Right. Come on, hurry up before that thing comes, that satellite or whatever it's called. Just completely empty. Aha. Still half full. There we go, that'll do. And he'll be back here somewhere. Here you go, Jules, cocky. Half a bottle. We've done it again. Truly luck is on our side. We should be able to refuel quite a few of our heaters. Time we headed back. Wait here while I go and see how Alice and Alfie are doing. What's going to happen here? Normally while you're waiting you get attacked.
Finally escaped the watchful gaze of your keepers, have we?
Thank God.
Don't react. You'll only draw attention to yourself. Just carry on as you are and listen. After you left with the Garlean lad, Lucia bade a few of us scouts follow you at a discreet distance. We observed you being led into the station, but decided against venturing inside. When you emerged sometime later, and we saw that the twins were sporting Magitech collars, it was clear what had taken place. Now, as quietly as you can, tell me everything. The Legatus himself, eh? Now there's a surprise. This is also the first I've heard of a plan to join forces with the 10th and storm the Tower of Babel. An interesting development, and perhaps the opportunity we've been waiting for. Our comrades back at the camp also received some rather promising news, but it's still too early to get our hopes up. For now, keeping yourselves out of harm's way comes before all else. Whatever demands the Garleans make, indulge them. With luck, this will all be over soon. Until then.
Nice one, Thancred. Glad to know you've got our back.
They had not gone far.
We searched high and low, but no luck, I'm afraid. I might have guessed you'd be the only one to find anything.
It's because it's Albert.
I wasn't expecting much to begin with. Eventually, there will be nothing left out here for us to safely salvage. For now, this will
Excuse me, COVID.
We should return to the station.
Can't fast travel there though, because your etherite don't work. Ah, that's alright.
Ah, there you are. Heard you'd gone hunting for ceruleum above ground. Brought back a king's ransom?
Hardly. But thanks to these three, we have enough to last a little while longer.
Well, well. It's not at all as I was expecting, these ones. For savages, they seem positively docile. It's a poor attempt at humor. In all honesty, I'm grateful for your efforts. But even with another night of warmth, there are those among us who may not live to see the morrow.
I trust your expedition was fruitful.
Lord Quintus!
Use what you procured to refuel the armor.
But, sir, what about the heaters for the camp?
The time for action is upon us. My men and I have matters to discuss. In the meantime, you are to wait here. Do not forget, you are being watched.
Evil bastard. Can't fight a war without men.
The time for action. What did he mean by that?
I can only speculate. Clearly something requiring their Magitech, given what we just heard. Whether they plan to utilize it now, or after they join with the 10th, is another question. Will they ever escape this cold? Return to and reclaim the idyllic spaces of which Eulus spoke?
Oh, it's Eulus, not Julius. I can't wear my specs.
Finished your war, Council?
Alphino and Alizé are to stay here as our prisoners. They will be released once your comrades have relinquished their supplies and withdrawn from Garlean soil.
Ah. That's who
Till
they're
our terms are
attacking.
met, they will be detained at a separate location.
After everything we've said and done, this is how you treat us.
Our allies have but limited supplies. They may stave off cold and starvation for a short while, but what then?
For now, keeping yourselves out of harm's way comes before all else. Whatever demands the Garleans make, indulge them.
Do as he says.
Get them out of here.
Double-crossing, backstabbing bastards, eh? Speak with Jules. Alfie and Alice will be fine, providing they do not resist. You will accompany back to camp where I will meet with your leader. Present his demands. Before we depart, however, there's something I would ask of you. The supplies they surrender will need to be transported here. That task force to Legionnaires Marcellinus and Octavia, who will pilot Magitech armour, you're going to inform them that we are leaving shortly. Tell them to ask the whatever it is for further details in those words. Once you've seen to that, meet me by the exit. You again. Ask the Isle, he said. He. So that's to be the way of it after all this. How ironic that you should be the one to deliver the news. If those are my orders, then so be it. For me, the glory of Garlemald. Can I buy off this guy? No. Octavia. Hello, pretty lady. What do you want with me? Oh, matron, don't ask Albert that. Ask the Isle. So Lord Quintus has reached a decision. I knew he would understand. That he would recognise the savage is a ruthless, merciless creature, and to defeat him we too must be uncompromising. I am ready in the name of Emperor Varys. For the glory of Garlemald I will fulfil my duty. Thing is, we can't kick the arses because they'll do old Alfie and Alice in, won't they? Bastards. Ooh, I could crush a grape. Right, where's Jules? There he is. You alright, icebreaker? Have you done as instructed? The duties involve more than the transportation of supplies, don't they? Yeah. Duty is really a simple thing. We've been given additional orders, though whether we will be required to follow them depends entirely on your contingent. You and I are in this together, like it or not. We have to cooperate. One other matter, a place I'd like to visit on the way to your camp. It's a short walk from here. Follow me. And he's off again. Where are we going? Stay close to the wall. Has he gone to his house? Oh, it's way up there. Well, if that's the case, it's dragon time. Do 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 do. Julius lingers by the ruins, reluctant to leave, reluctant to stay, unable to move on. Wait here, yes. When going to come across the zombie, well, not zombies, but you know what I mean, the
This
temple.
is my home.
Oh, here we go.
At least it was, until that night. I was with Lord Quintus when the capital fell, and thus... When dawn came, I made my way here. My parents, my little brother and sister, they were still inside. But they weren't themselves, and they tried to. And I had to. I'd promised to take them away from the capital that very morning, to somewhere safe, to hide until the fighting stopped. I promised. The Garlean flag bears a chain, the bonds between our countrymen. A red link at its center, the blood of the fallen. Our loved ones who lived and died for Garlemald. But if she too fell, who would be left to remember them and their sacrifice? What enduring proof would there be that they were ever here? If we had turned to your gods, would they have saved us? I'm sorry, forget I spoke. We should go.
Right.
It's no use. Believe me, I do not enjoy being here any more than you. But he wanted us to play along, so that is what we will do.
so cold.
Painfully so. Unbearably.
I've been thinking about what Quintus said. About why no one would accept Garlean rule. Irreconcilable differences. When coexistence isn't an option, only conquest remains. Varys at Gimlet said much the same. Only by uniting the world beneath a single standard would we rid ourselves of the Ascians. United as one people. One race cleansed of imperfections. A cold and unforgiving vision. And when we fail to live up to their standards, what place is there for us in their world? But the truly sad, truly frustrating thing is how damnably similar it all is to the lofty ideals of Father and the Forum. Non-intervention. Always non-intervention. Protect our knowledge and our people, and to hells with the rest of you. And yet, I can see how it happened. Varys and Father looked to their elders for guidance and took their virtues as their own. But for this world was of their making. In who else could they place their trust? All of us lost in a sea of
Only
chaos,
halfway through. Bloody
searching
hell.
desperately for purpose and meaning.
Come on.
But it's
Oh, sod off.
we all
Fed up
have a
with
stake
politics.
in this world. No one should be silenced.
I agree.
I won't deny that we lack the experience of people such as Father or Quintus. Perhaps they've come to see the world as a series of problems, and the most efficient way of solving them, to reduce everything to fundamental forms. A stone is a stone, a cloud, a flower, no more than that. Simple descriptions that strip the subject of distinguishing characteristics.
What are we looking at? Oh, I ain't pressed the button, that's why. I thought we were going to see
A
something.
man is a man, divided according to race, creed, or allegiance, and to some, defined by such associations.
Is that what you think?
In my misbegotten youth. But what I believed wisdom was no more than aggressive ignorance. I've since learned to look beyond the banners and the politics. To see people as individuals with their own hopes and dreams. As for my dream of building a better world, well, every day I'm reminded that it is far more complex than I had ever imagined. But it only spurs me onward, to find the wisdom and the strength to see it through to the very end.
All of our supplies and an immediate withdrawal. These are your conditions?
Demands. And you forgot about the airship. Once again, you will leave one behind. It will be used to return the prisoners. Their collars will be removed prior to the exchange.
So in the end, not even Father's expertly worded rhetoric could deter you from your chosen course.
Huh?
Not that I thought for a moment that it would. I've no love for violence, of course, but ours is a cause worth fighting for. I just wish he'd realise it too.
What? That Chestikof's getting bad.
Sometimes the only way to protect the ones you love is to take a stand, to refuse to suffer in silence. I want you to know I share your conviction. Whether it be on the battlefield or in the debating chamber, I won't back down. I guess what I'm saying is...
You've found your own reason to fight.
Yes. Yes, I have. God's willing, there will come a day when we can finally lay down our arms, and there will be peace. But not until the Telophoroi have been defeated once and for all. And you, brother, will have a vital part to play. By your words and deeds, you'll lead the way.
I pray I am up to the task.
There'll always be naysayers. Those who think us fools for even trying. It's easy for learned elites to criticize earnest efforts and assert their moral superiority, all without offering alternatives. Not that their sophistry has ever wounded you. So stubborn and strong. Stronger than you even know. Don't ever change, you hear me? If you stumble, I'll be there to catch you.
Yeah, whatever.
Thank you, Alice.
Who's this? Thancred? Oh no, it looks it's Einstein.
The scouts have secured Alize and Alphino. Their collars were removed without complication as well. They report no casualties, not for their party nor the guards, who will wake from their premature slumber in due course.
It would appear the situation has changed. I propose new terms. We have information that will be of great interest to Lord Quintus, and I wish to speak with him in person.
No. In the event you rejected our first proposal, we came prepared with a second.
Ambush!
More are coming! Make ready!
We, the loyal soldiers of the First Legion, proud servants of Garlemald, of the fallen Emperor Varys, shall safeguard these lands from the barbarian hordes until our countrymen return! Stop! Both of you!
This child may be the worst emissary I have ever seen.
We received an urgent communication from the Grand Company of Eorzea. Envoys from the Imperial Army, led by members of the 10th Legion, came to Ala Mhigo and requested an audience. They explained that their efforts to coordinate the reclamation of the capital with the aid of the 4th, 5th, 8th, and 12th had ended in failure. Communication between most legions has broken down entirely. Most of the 10th's conscripts have deserted, leaving their forces severely depleted. That is why, unable to continue the fight on their own, they and their allies turned to the Grand Company of Eorzea for aid.
Lies! Every word!
It is the truth, and I have not finished. The 10th has requested that we deliver a message to Lord Quintus. Have the ill stand down.
You have been listening, my lord? What are your orders?
Inform her that we will honor the 10th's decision.
I thought we might have been doing a bit of fighting then.
Bereft of hope, and now dignity. I release you from your duty. All of you.
He's not going to take the honourable way out, is he?
I take solace, your radiance, in the knowledge you are not here to witness our debasement. 'Twas a grand, glorious dream we shared. Of a world united, of peace and prosperity. We are ghosts, you and I, memories of days gone by. Bonds forged in blood that I will not see tarnished.
He's going to take the good way out.
Quickly! We have to reach the station before it's too late.
If there is still a chance that Quintus will agree to a truce, we must take it.
I just hope we get there before he and his men do something rash.
Too late. An idiot. Peace and prosperity, but as long as they're in charge. How many times we heard that? Right, Lucia. Much and more has occurred since last we met. As we determine what comes next, we must speak with Lord Quintus. You're not going to be able to do that. Oh, leveled up. 85. What we got this time? Headgear. Oh, got a new mask. Before we proceed, tell me what you know of the First Legion. Not many of them. Itchy nose. Take a drink. They were preparing for war while the refugees in their care were left to go hungry. Reckless, short-sighted plan that risked the welfare of the people they are sworn to protect. Nevertheless, we cannot compel them to accept our aid. If we were to arrive in force with the intent to do so, it would only incite panic. Perhaps they can be persuaded to follow one of their own. Go with Julius back to the station, have him lead the refugees here. Some may be willing or unable to leave, but for the time being I'll take what I can get. Alfie, Alice and the scouts sent to extricate them should already be at the station. I will also have our other comrades in the area lend their support should it be needed. Understood. Oh, there's a purple one over there, look. Where is he? Somewhere over there. Mind you saying that, I'm never going to get them all anyway, am I? No. So, where are we going? Got a gemstone trader. We've got a mender, junkmonger. Oh, what's the quartermaster got? Got no melder though, have we? Let's see. I have an important task. I have someone else to perform it. I've been lumbered with the unenviable duty of keeping inventory. I can't say the same for what might be considered creature comforts. You see, even the most frivolous. Yeah, what do you want me to do? Set one of my subordinates to speak with the Maelstrom, Temple Knights and Alamega Resistors. I need you to ask the remaining groups, namely the Twin Adders, Immortal Flames and Far Eastern Allies. Any information you can bring me would be most welcome. Right, I've got to speak with 3 soldiers. One. Yeah, whatever. 1. Two. And the third one is over here somewhere. There he is. Yeah, no melders about. I can't see any. Maybe I should have learned how to do it myself going back ages ago. Did bring a large shipment of tea leaves. Put the contingent to the quartermaster. Alright, complete that and get a new necklace. And then off to see Alice. Complete. Puke necklace. Hundred, 105. Need to look at my character, don't I? Right, so it is better. Equip. Let's just see what that bloke has got, because I've only got a few minutes, haven't I? So, where was he? Oh, it's up here, right next corner. Rimmel Nord. Put in charge of remainder at Tappers Den, you see. First Tappers to come bearings to relieve has asked quite a lot. They want to get the platform running. I'm going to speak to an Appius, am I? is. You must be the friend Rimmelnold went to fetch. You have my thanks getting him to agree to my proposal. Do not misunderstand, I have yet to agree to any such thing. I merely wanted someone else present during our talk. I do believe my profit deal would be boon to us and the Ilsabard contingent. I used to work on the Juturna platform, you see. I know more than most about the facility and its operation. So whatever. I was a supervisor. It's time I'd be of some real use to them and everyone else if we're lucky. If we manage to get the platform back, it'll dramatically increase our capacity to pump and refine cerulean, which is precisely where you come in. So he says, what do you think? Yeah, here you go, yeah. Let's get it working. I doubt the higher ups would have sent to this.
That side.
Oh, got a brew. Part 2 of my proposal. I shall do a service to prove myself worthy. I had to look around the fringe of the camp before you arrived. I spotted a few cerulean engines in need of repair. If I fix them, your superiors would have no reason to suspect that I want to see you dripping off. Okay, whatever. Just get to it. No objections. Let's get to it. Right, so I've got to speak with him and then get him to follow me, but we'll do that next time. So folks, get the old thing up. Right, thanks for watching and subscribing. Don't forget to share and like and subscribe if you haven't already done it. But anyway peeps, we'll crack on with this again tomorrow, so till then, I'll see thee.